Hi, this is my Buffy thing for Season 2, Episode 12, Bad Eggs. You can probably skip this episode. It'll tie into episodes later, but the plot is largely skippable. I haven't been mentioning this kind of stuff, but this is one of the episodes that I missed when I first watched the series because, like I said, if cable companies didn't used to have this option where you recorded things or whatever, and there wasn't Hulu and stuff like that, or the internet for downloading TV. So I missed this episode. I couldn't be home that Tuesday night, and it flew away, and I never got to see it again until it came out on DVD. That used to be the way the world worked. Anyway, I missed it. I was fine. Yeah. In this episode, the students have egg babies. The eggs turn out to have monsters inside, clearly, that are babies laid, so they are actual eggs, and they have these little monster babies inside them, that are laid by a giant blob monster that appears to be hanging out in the Sunnydale High School basement. However, the little monsters try and take over people, like the eggs hatch, they attach to people's spines, and they try to do the work of their mother monster, so then they become like zombies doing, like Cordelia's like, I'm a zombie. It's bad. They're stopped by Buffy, of course. The big blob monster and the egg babies are all stopped. And also stopped by Buffy are two Texan vampire brothers. One of them is killed and the other one runs away. So, some thoughts. Although Cordelia and Xander still pick each other apart, both to their face and behind their back, they can't seem to get enough of each other. One would think that this was a mere physical attraction if it weren't for the reality that Cordelia doesn't really seem to be visibly pleased by Xander. She could kind of easily get any guy in school. It seems like Cordelia has a fair amount of ease with dating. It's been implied that, she's kind of the dating slayer. What's up with this Xander thing? Xander maybe is taking what he can get, but perhaps under all of Cordelia's snobbish cruelty, she thinks Xander is an awesome guy. But then Xander's pretty unkind to her. Why does Cordelia like Xander? Why does Xander like Cordelia? Buffy and her mom have a little bit of a fun plot in this episode. Buffy can't turn her back on her duty as the Slayer, and therefore can't do normal studious things, and can't please her mom. She can't seem to do well in school, and she's sneaking out. You would almost feel bad for Buffy if she actually spent the night slaying and not making out with Angel. So the real life kind of thing going on in this episode is parenting, and this kind of problem with Buffy being the Slayer and Joyce's mom not understanding, but also just Joyce not understanding Buffy. It's that. Parenting is hard, being a kid is hard. It can be hard to understand each other. And I think that's what this episode is trying to highlight. It also explores relationships and responsibility. It shows how petty Xander is and can be. Xander can be pretty petty, and it also continues to show Buffy's struggle to balance her Slayer identity with her mother. Again, although Buffy saves the day, her academic career continues to suffer. Where do we feel conflicted in our relationships and roles? Do any of our characters seem ready to be parents? Do you think Joyce is too harsh on Buffy? Consider that she doesn't know the truth about what's going on, too, right? Like, is she acting appropriately given what she knows? What do you think about Buffy's actions? Is it fair for her to sneak out and spend time with Angel? So, the next episode is called Surprise. Watch it.